say, do you hate me? Girl, you crazy. Why you saying that? Why you saying it? But at the same time, I know where you can, where your bread at, where your eggs at. You had a hard time. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. It's all love, just a week later.
What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video again today. Today's gonna be a shorter video. I kind of just wanted to show you guys some additions I made to a couple of pistols I have, just some accessories I added, and then kind of go over the philosophy of kind of why I made the change that I did. So I'm gonna start off with my competition pistol that you guys have obviously seen me shoot in competitions. So I shoot the PSA dagger in competitions. I added a couple things to it as of recently. I know you guys saw, well, first of all, let me just say, it is clear, empty. I know you guys saw me add a red dot to it a couple months ago. I started using a red dot in competitions, mainly because I just wanted to make that upgrade. I hear that once you kind of learn how to shoot the red dot, it's a lot easier and a lot more simple. So I wanted to add a red dot to the competition pistol, so I have added that. I added that a couple months ago, and then more recently I added a weapon light to it. And the reason I added a weapon light specifically for competitions is so that I can use the weapon light as leverage when I'm shooting to keep the muzzle more flat, but also just overall going over the philosophy of having a weapon light. Obviously, if you can't positively identify what you're shooting at, then ultimately you shouldn't be shooting at it. So I wanted to get a weapon light just in case I ever had to use this pistol in a self-defense situation, just so I have a weapon-mounted light on it. I wanted to get it for the leverage of being able to use it as almost like a, I forget what they call it. I forget what they call it, the actual piece, but being able to use it as leverage when I'm shooting to help keep the muzzle more flat. And yeah, so I added it. It's an Olight PL Valkyrie 3. So it's the same size actually as a TLR1 HL. So I was gonna get the TLR1 HL, but I wanted to try this one out because it's a lot cheaper and just kind of see what I feel about it. And overall, it's a decent light. So it's click once for to turn it on. You can click both sides to be able to turn on a strobe mode, and I think you can hold it for temporary, or you can double tap it to change the settings, as in make it lighter or darker. But yeah, overall it's a pretty decent light. You can see it's brown, so I added some brown to the slide as well, just to make it kind of flow and make it kind of match. And then the last thing I added for competitions, I actually added a mag well to the bottom of the pistol. So I added that mainly because I wanted it to be easier to insert the mag. So if you've never kind of tried a mag well, I definitely say give it a shot. It definitely makes it a lot easier to feed the magazine into the mag well when you are reloading. And this one isn't even that substantial. It's honestly a smaller mag well. They have way bigger mag wells that people use for competitions, but this one seemed enough for me. So I added that to the competition pistol as well. And overall, I'm pretty satisfied. I actually just finished adding all this stuff, so I haven't gone to shoot it yet. But based on my practice with other weapons, with weapon lights and things of that nature, I think this will be a lot easier to shoot for competition. So I'm really excited to get back into it. I have one coming up on the 15th of November. I'm not sure when this video is coming out, but I do have one coming up that I'm going to shoot in that I'm pretty excited about. And we'll kind of see how the pistol performs. But yeah, that's the addition that I added to the competition pistol. And then going along from competition to my conceal and carry, this one's actually not clear, so now it is. I did the same thing with my carry pistol. So the main reason that I did it to my carry pistol as well is because I feel as if you are best at shooting whatever you train with. So obviously if I'm training for competitions and I'm using a red dot and a weapon light and all of those things, it's better to have that same thing translate over into your conceal and carry pistol, whether or not you shoot and train with your conceal and carry, which I do as well, but I do a lot of training with my competition pistol, so I just wanted everything to translate in the same way. So I added a Hollow Sun HS507K to the top of my Mechanic MC9, which is my conceal and carry. And then I also added a Olight PL Mini Valkyrie to it as well, which is very similar to that one, but it's another weapon mounted light that, you know, I wanted to have on there as well, which in the same way I can use as leverage if I'm training with my conceal and carry pistol. So I added both of those to those. And overall, just a really quick review of the weapon light. I actually really like the Olight weapon light. So this one is pretty cool because you can adjust it just with that switch. So you don't have to take the whole thing off and unscrew it and do all that stuff. It's just a switch right here. You can pop that. You can adjust how far you want the switches to be away from the actual trigger well. And it also is rechargeable via like a magnetic port right here on the bottom. So you can recharge this as well. So yeah, overall, I really like this weapon light. I like the other one as well. And those are kind of the additions that I added to my pistols. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I showed you guys this case already from the Harbor Freight video. So I keep kind of the pistols that I like to go to the range with here in this case. So you can kind of see the different pistols and all that stuff. And these are the ones I shoot the most: competition pistol and my conceal and carry. So I wanted to add a red dot and a weapon light to those. But yeah, overall, that's really all I wanted to go over in the video. Just going over really quick some additions I added to my pistol, just so when you guys see the next competition, it doesn't look too different or too crazy. I will be shooting, like I said, in a couple weeks, which I'm really excited about. And yeah, I'm ready to get back rocking and rolling. And yeah, and just going over the philosophy of why you want to have that relatability between what pistol you train with, what pistol you enjoy shooting, or what pistol you conceal and carry. You want them to be as similar as possible. Obviously, you want to train with your conceal and carry pistol as much as possible because that's the one that you carry, that's the one that you use to protect yourself and others. But if you do competitions, or if you shoot and like to train with other pistols or shoot with other pistols, if you do training seminars with other pistols and things of that nature, you should at least try and have some similarity between your conceal and carry pistol and whatever pistol you train with. So in the same way, like my conceal and carry pistol is a Mechanic MC9. The pistol I shoot competitions with is a PSA dagger. They're both kind of mimic a Glock, but they're both striker fire pistols, so I don't have to worry about the hammer fire. They don't have any external safety, so I don't have to worry about training with external safeties or anything like that. So there's a lot of similarities between the pistols in and of themselves. And then once I started adding a red dot to the pistol that I do competitions with, it only made sense to me to add the red dot to the conceal and carry pistol as well, just so that they're relatable in the way that I'm training with them. So if I'm training with red dots for competitions, it only makes sense to become more efficient with red dots for my conceal and carry pistol as well, and then having the weapon light on there to make sure that you can positively identify any threat that you may come across, or if I want to do low light competitions or things of that nature. But yeah, overall, those are the additions that I made to the pistols. If you guys are interested in any more details on any of the accessories that I added there, if you want to know where I got them from or how much they cost or anything like that, leave a comment and I can kind of respond and just let you know. The Olight series of lights are not super expensive. And if a lot of the times when you're searching for weapon mounted lights and things of that nature, the toughest part about getting the light is to be able to find a holster to fit it. So I like the Olight bigger one that I have on the PSA dagger, the PL3 Valkyrie, because that one fits the TLR one, which is a very common weapon light that a lot of companies make holsters for. So since it fits the same holster, you don't have to worry about it. And I think that one is almost half the price of the TLR1 Streamlight. So yeah, it's a pretty cool weapon light. But like I said, if you guys want more information on that, just let me know. I can reply to you in the comments. But yeah, those are the additions that I made to my pistols. Those are the reasons why. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video or found some insight in kind of what I was talking about. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.